I'll give you guys tips on how to grow your calves. What is up, YouTube? Welcome to today's video. So trying something new, something different. I'm gonna call these Tip Thursdays. All right, so you guys are pretty much watching this on Thursday. I'm filming this on Wednesday, but essentially today I'm gonna give you guys tips on how to grow your calves. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys actionable steps that you can take to growing your calves. Trying something different. Let me know what you guys think of this style, this new method thing that we're doing here. But as always, please be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell icon for more videos like this, Tip Thursdays. But yeah, let's do it. Tip number one, in order to grow your calves, you gotta think your calves are essentially taking a beating every single day, right? So 2 tips to grow your calves: heavy, basically 2 H's, heavy and high volume, right? So you wanna go heavy on this, and you wanna exert enough volume to put some stress on those calves. All right, so that's tip number 1. And when you're training that heavy range, you want to say between 8 to 12 reps. You can go a little bit heavier on this one. Also, your mass builders for your calves are essentially your standing calf raises as well as your donkey calf raises, and that's because those muscles essentially work the gastrocnemius, right? So every time you're doing a standing calf raise, you're working that gastrocnemius, getting that calf through its full range of motion all the way up. Same thing with a donkey calf raise, all right? And then another movement that you can utilize is essentially the seated calf raise. This works more so of your soleus, right? On this, you're not, that soleus is basically the smallest muscle group in your calf, and on this, you're not really gonna get the full benefits of a standing calf raise, but essentially, that is the first tip for growing your calves. All right. Tip number 2, this kind of ties into tip number 1. Tip number 2, full range of motion. You always see people, when they're working out their calves, they're kind of half repping the range of motion. What you want to focus on this with your calves, you want to go through its full range of motion. So let's say you're standing on a standing calf raise. Imagine this is my calf. I'm stretching that calf, almost letting my heel touch the floor, and then I'm coming all the way up, almost like a ballerina. So you want to full stretch, come all the way up, sort of like a ballerina, right? That full stretch and that squeezing and that holding is gonna add more strength to the calf. Remember, your calf can take a lot more than you think because you're walking on it every single day, all right? So that was tip number 2, is frequency, right? Once again, your calf can take a lot. So if you wanna grow your calves, you gotta make sure that you're training them frequently. You can train your calves twice a week, you can train them 3 times a week, depending on how fast you want them to grow. Typically, I suggest 3 times a week, so you could do like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and varying the different styles. So either you're going heavy or you're going high volume, high reps, right? Making sure that you're putting your calf through different intensities and you're putting different stressors on your calves, right? So that was tip number 3, frequency. Tip to growing your calves, and this has to do with foot placement. So, like I said, your calves are made up of 2 different muscle groups: your gastrocnemius, which is your mass builder, and then your soleus, which is more of that smaller calf. And also, I'd probably say your anterior calf, which is the front of your calf. Essentially, on this last tip, what you really want to focus on is different placements of your feet, right? So if I want to work more of my inner calf, right, the inside of that calf, I'm going to point my toes out, right? So if these are my feet, I'm pointing my toes out. If I want to work the outer sweep of my calf, I'm going to point my toes in, and same concept applies, going through full range of motion, squeezing at the top, all right? Making sure that you're putting stress throughout that calf. And then last tip, which is like a bonus tip, in between sets, in between reps, or in between exercises, make sure you're stretching out that calf, right? Stretching, holding, flexing, because then you're just adding more, you're just getting more blood flow in that calf muscle, all right? So that was 4 tips to building your calves. Let me know what you guys think of this format. Please be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram at JerryTFitness_. And as always, take care. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.